Hello to everyone. In this video, let us discuss regarding chemical kinetics. So, introduction to chemical kinetics. What are the factors affecting rate of a reaction? And then first, what is rate of a reaction? We have to learn those things in this video. Okay, now first come to the chemical kinetics. So, what is the role of chemical kinetics in a chemical reaction? So here chemical kinetics deals with the rate of the reaction, that means speed of the reaction, in how much time that reaction has been completed. We come to know using which one? Chemical kinetics. And thermodynamics, what is the relation with kinetics? You don't need to worry here. What about thermodynamics? Generally, thermodynamics deals with the feasibility of the reaction. That means whether the reaction occurs or doesn't occurs. That is the role of which one? Thermodynamics. But what is the speed of the reaction is given by which one here? Chemical kinetics. For example, if one student will get passed or failed in an examination, that was decided by thermodynamics, that role up to that only. But with how much percentage he got passed, that is the role of which one? Chemical kinetics. So like that, the feasibility of the reaction is that was taken by which one? Thermodynamics. But the speed of the reaction taken by which one? Chemical kinetics. And then thermodynamics also deals with which one here? Initial and final components of the reaction, that means reactants and products. But here chemical kinetics deals with the path of the reaction, in which path the reaction taking place. So for example, if we consider a reaction, if you consider a simple reaction, that may be given like this. When the graph plotted between potential energy and time, we can give the graph for a simple reaction like this. But if you consider a complex reaction, what is complex reaction? That may takes place in different paths, that means different steps. But simple reaction takes place in a single step. So now chemical kinetics deals with the path of the reaction, in which path, that means in which way the reaction is taking place. Okay, then after that, classification of reactions. Now here those are classified into different types on basis of which one here? Number of steps involved and rate of the reaction. Okay, first let us see classification of reactions on the basis of rate of reaction, that means speed of the reaction. So first one is here, which one? Very fast reactions. Time of completion is millisecond or less than millisecond. Examples: neutralization reactions, explosive reactions, precipitation reactions. Come under which one? Very fast reactions. For this, we can give the graph like this here. Let it be the potential energy and time. So now we can get the graph like this. So these are reactants, these are which one? Products. So like that here, otherwise you can take concentration here. Okay, as time increases, reactant concentration decreases, products concentration increases. So this is regarding very fast reactions. Okay, then second one is here, very slow reactions. Time of completion a few days or sometimes a few months also it will take place. Now example for very slow reactions, rusting of iron. Rusting of iron takes place very slowly, and otherwise another example also we can take here, cellulose at 25 degrees centigrade react with oxygen to produce CO2 and H2O. This is also come under very slow reaction. For this very slow reactions, if you plot a graph in between concentration and time, we may get the graph like this. So which one here? These are reactants, these are products. So this is the second type of reactions. And the third one is moderate reactions. That means time of completion is few seconds or few minutes. Now examples for moderate reactions, hydrolysis reactions. Those are examples for moderate reactions. And for that moderate reactions, we can plot the curve like this here. So these are which one? Reactants, these are products. Okay, this is regarding which one? Type of reactions on the basis of time of completion. Okay, then after that another classification is also there. Classification of reactions on the basis of steps. That means some reactions complete in a single step. Those reactions are called simple reactions. So we can represent like this. Okay, let it be the potential energy and here reaction path. Reaction path. So reactants converted into products. So in a single step, that reactions are called simple reactions. And second one, complex reactions. These are takes place in different steps or in multiple steps. So for that type of reactions, we can give the graph like this. Let it be the reaction path. So in multiple steps, reactants convert into which one means products. So this is the classification of reactions based on the basis of rate and also on the basis of steps. Okay, then after this, let us see what is rate of reaction. So now up to now what we are saying, based on rate reactions are classified into three types, like that we are saying. Sir, so first we have to know what is rate of reaction. So see here, what is rate of reaction? Generally in a reaction, what is happening? Reactants are converting into products. Reactants are converting into products. That means as time increases, the reactants concentration decreases and products concentration increases. So like that, with respect to reactants or with respect to products, we can express which one? Rate of reaction. So how to express that statement here? The decrease in the concentration of reactants or increase in the concentration of products with time is known as rate of reaction. The decrease in concentration of reactants or increase in concentration of products with time is known as rate of reaction. We need to indicate time. With time is a mandatory condition. So without time, we can't express whether the reaction taking place with high speed or less speed. So for example, I give one question here. In some case, one bus traveled 100 kilometers. One bus traveled 100 kilometers. What is my question? Whether the bus moved with high speed or low speed. So we can't answer that because 100 kilometers only have given, but time I didn't give there. But if the same question I will give like this, what is that? One bus traveled 100 kilometer distance in 1 hour. Now we can say that bus moved with somewhat fast speed. But the same question with another time. A bus traveled 100 kilometers in 3 hours. Means that bus moved slowly. So like that, time is a mandatory condition to express the rate of reaction. So that's why only the decrease in the concentration of reactants or increase in the concentration of products with the time is known as a rate of reaction. So now for this general or for this representation, rate of reaction R equals to minus dR by dt, or that equals to plus dP by dt, minus dR by dt or plus dP by dt. So what is here minus? Minus indicating decrease in the concentration of reactants. For that purpose only we used minus here. So decrease in the concentration of reactants, and here product concentration increases. So we have to write here plus. So like that, what is the rate expression means minus dR by dt equals to plus dP by dt. And then for a general reaction, how to represent rate of reaction? Let us see here. I give a general reaction here. What is that? A moles of A plus B moles of B reacting to give C moles of C, D moles of D. For this reaction, rate equals to, we have to write the rate expression like this, minus 1 by A dA by dt equals to minus 1 by B dB by dt equals to plus 1 by C dC by dt plus 1 by D dd by dt. So like that we have to give the general expression for rate of reaction. Based on this, what are the questions we get in competitive exams? Let us see that. So first question here, N2 plus 3H2 gives 2NH3. What is the question they give here? Rate of disappearance of nitrogen. Rate of disappearance of nitrogen they give. We have to calculate rate of appearance of ammonia. So before going to that reaction, first let us see what are the units of which one rate of reaction. Units of rate of reaction are which one here? Mole per liter per second. See here, concentration by time. What is the unit for concentration? Units of concentration mole per liter. And here second is also there. So that's why only units of rate of reaction mole per liter per second. Now let us see this question. Rate of disappearance of nitrogen. Rate of disappearance. Rate of disappearance of nitrogen is 3 mole per liter per second. Therefore, what is the rate of appearance of ammonia? Rate of appearance of ammonia is what? This is the question. For this question, no need to write that rate expression also. Of course, we can write, if you want to say, I will write that. But without writing rate expression also, we can give the answer. So see here, compare the reaction coefficients which are given in that problem. That reactant and product coefficients we have to here observe. We have to compare them. Here, this question related to which one? Nitrogen and ammonia. So nitrogen, nothing here means one nitrogen is there. So if 1 mole of nitrogen participated in reaction, at the same time we are getting 2 moles of ammonia. That means the rate of appearance of ammonia is double to the rate of disappearance of nitrogen. Just that is enough to answer this question. See here, rate of disappearance of nitrogen is given how much? 3 moles per liter per second. This is the rate of disappearance of nitrogen. Therefore, we have to calculate rate of appearance of ammonia. This is double to the rate of disappearance of nitrogen. That means what we can get? 6 moles per liter per second. That's it. And if you want to use this rate expression, by using rate expression, I will get that answer, means okay, you can get that answer. But now we have to write the rate expression related to N2 and NH3. That's it. So rate equals to minus dN2 by dt equals to 1 by 2 dNH3 by dt. Here minus dN2 by dt I have given. How much I have given? 3 moles per liter per second. So substitute that here. 3. Including this minus also we have to substitute. Minus indicating just decrease in concentration. That's only. So now 3 equals to 1 by 2 dNH3 by dt. Just we want to determine dNH3 by dt. So these 2 will become this side. Therefore, dNH3 by dt, dNH3 by dt equals to how much we can get? 6 mole per liter per second. So like that we can calculate. So I give another question for the same equation. We can try with just by using that reactants and products coefficients. So listen to that question. If rate of disappearance of hydrogen is, if rate of disappearance of hydrogen is 1.5 mole per liter per second, what is the rate of disappearance of nitrogen? What is the rate of disappearance of nitrogen? Like that they may give the question. So see here, rate of disappearance of hydrogen when 3 moles here, nitrogen is only 1 mole. That means rate of disappearance of hydrogen 3 times to rate of disappearance of hydrogen is 3 times to that of which one? Nitrogen. Or we can say that in another way also. Rate of disappearance of nitrogen is 1 by 3 times that of hydrogen. So now what we have given? Rate of disappearance of hydrogen 1.25 I have given. In that 1.5, this is 1 by 3 times. That means 1 by 3 into 1.5 means 0.5 mole per liter per second. So like that, by using that reaction coefficients also, we can answer for such type of questions. So now another question also they give. That means another type of question related to this rate expression only. What is another type of question? Let us see here. So they don't give always, they may not give always the concentration. That means rate of disappearance in mole per liter per second. Sometimes they may give in gram per liter per second also. That means here I give one equation. N2 plus O2 gives 2NO. Rate of appearance of NO. rate of appearance of NO is, of course, what they have given here, 3 gram per liter per second. Instead of moles, they have given grams here. When they have given in grams, how to solve the question, we have to see. First, come to the question. Rate of appearance of NO 3 gram per liter per second. Therefore, what is rate of disappearance? What is the rate of disappearance of N2? Of course, the answer again they may give in gram per liter per second only. Then what is the root map for this question to get the answer? Listen here. First, they have given here that rate of appearance in gram per liter per second. First, we should convert that into mole per liter per second. That means we have to calculate number of moles of NO. How many number of moles of NO formed in this question? To calculate number of moles, what is the formula? Weight by molecular weight. That means here 3 by what we need to write here, its molecular weight is how much, means 30. Nitrogen 14, oxygen 16, so 30. That means 0.1 mole per liter per second. So successfully we converted into moles per liter per second. Now compare that N2 coefficient with NO coefficient, because the question related to NO and N2. So from this expression, from this chemical equation, when 2 moles of NO is formed, 1 mole of N2 get disappeared. That means rate of disappearance of N2 is half to the which one, rate of appearance of NO. So that means if 0.1 mole of NO is formed, we can expect how many moles of N2 get disappeared. Half of that. That means rate of disappearance of N2 is, rate of disappearance of N2 equals to 0.1 by 2, means 0.05 moles. But the answer might be in gram per liter per second. So now convert that moles into weight. That means to get weight of nitrogen, number of moles into molecular weight. That means 0.05 into nitrogen molecular weight, how much, means 28. So like that we can get this answer in gram per liter per second. So like that they may give that rate of disappearance or rate of appearance in terms of which one, gram per liter per second. We have to convert that first into mole per liter per second. Using that reaction coefficients, we have to calculate the required one in mole per liter per second, then convert that into gram per liter per second. Okay, these are the questions we get regarding which one, rate of reaction expression. And after that, what is next topic here means, what is our next topic means, factors affecting rate of reaction. So what are the factors affecting rate of reaction? Let us see here. And first, what are the factors means, first one is nature of reactants. So factors affecting rate of reaction, factors affecting rate of which one, reaction, factors affecting rate of reaction. In that first, let us see which one here, nature of reactants. Now based on which one here, nature of reactants. Okay, then what are the factors means here, nature of reactants, and second one is concentration of reactants, and third one is temperature, fourth one is catalyst, and fifth one is surface area, and sixth one radiation. So these are the factors affecting which one rate of a reaction. So how these factors affect a rate of reaction, okay, we will see in our next video. Okay, bye.